Hi, good day everyone. Welcome to TezAsia Hackathon Kickoff session. TezAsia is a month-long hackathon organized by Tezos India and TZA Pack with the goal of promoting and making Tezos blockchain more accessible to general public. This hackathon will help developers from various colleges and universities to learn and build on the Tezos blockchain, as well as introduce them to the Tezos ecosystem. Today, we will give you an overview of the programs and prizes to expect from the event. First, we will have Jacob Pouncey, Head of Projects at TZ APAC, the leading Asia-based blockchain adoption entity supporting the Tezos ecosystem, to talk to us about the projects from last year's hackathon and what you can expect from this year. Jacob?
Thanks, Ivan. So, hello, everyone. Welcome to TezAsia, as my colleague Ivan said earlier. Over the coming weeks, some of the top blockchain talent in Asia Pacific will come together to innovate and build solutions on top of Tezos. We look forward to having teams build and test and ideate on problem statements that OM will present later that have been greatly demanded by the community. And I would like to thank each and every one of you for coming here and joining us on this Sunday, and everyone that signed up, and our mentors who are dedicating their time to empowering the next generation of builders. And I'm very pleased to see demand for TezAsia. This year, we saw over 11,111 signups. In addition to the prize money, which we have over 100K in prizes up for grabs, there's also a lot of opportunities for deeper engagements in the ecosystem, from grants to incubation to even full-time jobs. Last year's participants actually benefited from this as well. For instance, Nishan Chandla went on to build TZPing and received additional funding. 3D model NFT marketplace Sphere.art and stable swap platform Liquirbium went on to secure additional funding as well from our partners in the ecosystem. Now they continue to build out their stable swap platform and continue to mentor the next generation of builders. Now I want to talk a bit about Tezos. For those who don't know, Tezos is an open source, self-upgradable, energy efficient, and built to last proof of stake blockchain for assets and applications backed by a global community of validators, researchers, and builders. Over the last 3 years, Tezos has upgraded 10 times in the last, so 3 years, yeah. This is almost more than most blockchains can sort of bring up. Just recently, we implemented our latest protocol, Jakarta. And this enabled bakers to do optimistic rollups and an improved privacy with the sapling scaling, which is zero knowledge proofs on top of Tezos. And the Tezos upgrades at a regular cadence, making it a sort of ever evolving, built to last blockchain. And I'm very excited to see the result of all your efforts over the coming weeks to deliver innovative solutions on top of Tezos. So I don't want to take up too much time, but I'd like to thank you guys for attending the TezAsia Hackathon. Good luck to all the participants, and sort of be sure to join our Telegram, Discord, and also follow us on Twitter. And always feel free to reach out to me if you have any questions about ecosystem programs and connections in the space. Thank you, Ivan. Thanks, Porvi.
Thanks, Jacob. Now let me invite Om Melvia, President of Tezos India, an organization supporting the Tezos ecosystem in the Indian subcontinent, and is a grantee of the Tezos Foundation, to talk about the problem statements for this year. Om? I think there are some technical issues. Perhaps we can have Puri first, who can, operations head of Tezos India, to discuss the agenda, schedule workshops for TezAsia this year.
Sure. Thanks, Ivan. So, very welcome, everyone. So, basically, we commence our TezAsia Hackathon from today. We are really, really very excited for this. I know you two are. Sorry for keeping you wait because of some technical issues we were facing at our end. But this is going to be very fruitful for you because I am going to share with you that how you can start a journey with Tezos, which is very essential for developers because I know you guys are brilliant developers, you guys are amazing developers in web 2, and maybe you have some blockchain experience or web 3 experience, but it's very important that you understand that how the basic web 3 application is built. So basically, I'll give you an idea. There are four major parts to building a dApp on top of Tezos or any other blockchain for that matter. So there's a smart contract, like a backend, for which you use SmartPy and Lego, preferably in Tezos, to create a dApp on top of Tezos. Then there's a front end for which you can use Vue, React, anything else. Then there's a wallet for executing the smart contract, and there's a library called Taquito, which is most famously used for interacting with the blockchain. Yeah. Uh, this brings me to the very important topic for your preparation for the hackathon, and that is the workshops that will be there. So just to give you an idea, July 10th, today is July 10th, and we kick off starting tomorrow. We start your workshops, and as per the workshop calendar, you will first learn about writing a smart contract in Tezos using. So first of all, you'll just obviously learn about general how to build on top of a blockchain. So first, understanding the architecture, understanding the fundamentals of Tezos. Then you will have an end-to-end session. It's a 2-day session which helps you understand how to write a smart contract on top of Tezos using SmartPy. This time, because a lot of demand was there last year where people wanted to learn how to build on top of Tezos using Lego also. So we are doing a session on that also, again a 2-day session. So you will actually be creating a proper dApp yourself. If you follow the session and you follow and you code along, you can actually build a dApp yourself. So last time we took an example of a lottery system. This time it's going to be something different, and you will also build with us. After that, you will understand about the library Taquito, how to interact with the blockchain, and then finally you will understand about building the entire dApp end to end. Once you do that, we'll also give you an idea of using Chinstrap. You will get an idea of just give me a moment. Yeah, you'll also get an idea of once you build the dApp and everything, you'll also get an idea of various tracks that are there. If you see that there's a DeFi, decentralized finance track, there's an NFT track. So we'll take you through a dApp and when these are like special workshops which come in later. So one is for the implementation phase, so that these are the mandatory workshops that you need to know about so that you can at least start building, and then there will be workshops that will kind of help you with more improvisation. There's going to be a workshop on token standards, Lego language. So if you are not aware, there are like 4 syntaxes that you can use to write a code in Lego. So maybe give you the glimpse, give you the practice of that. We'll also share a couple of resources with you. There's taco.dev, there's developer handbook, that's amazing. If you've joined our Discord yet, you might have started learning from that. If not, then I would encourage you to join the Discord to start learning, to get resources, just do peer-to-peer learning, because this is, I've already mentioned, if you attended my Twitter space, I've already mentioned that this space is fairly new. You won't get all the resources over Google, right? You'll have to talk to each other and figure out yourselves. I would encourage every one of you to try to form teams, to try to see what are your complementary strengths and accordingly form teams. So for example, if you're a front end developer, you might need someone who's very good with backend, or someone who knows Python already, or someone who knows Lego already. That way, you can make a better and a beautiful team. Then there'll be a workshop on EGG incubator program. There's going to be an incubator program soon put up for APEC, entire APEC region, and we are going to support all the projects that come out of this in the incubator program. If you see, there's like $100,000 as prizes and $100,000 as grants. So we believe in grants a lot because we are trying to create entrepreneurs here. We are not just trying you to build something and then you just move on. It can be like your career. We'll also open jobs and pre-placement offers for you guys, so that you can at least be a part of our ecosystem and keep contributing. And that's most of it, but feel free to just keep the discussion going over Discord, talk to each other and learn as much as possible. That's what I can say. Sure. Yeah. Thanks, Ivan. Maybe
Thank you
let's.
so much, Purvi. That's very informative and a lot of exciting things to expect for this year's hackathon. I think now we can have again to discuss about the problem statement. Om. All right. I think is still having some difficulties. Uh, if you guys have any questions from the chat, maybe we can answer some of your questions. Hi, Om.
Hello. Hi, everyone.
Oh,
Hi,
there you go.
everyone. All the participants. Lovely seeing Jacob and Purvi explain all the details about hackathon and also about what you can expect out of it. I'm going to share a little bit about problem statements, right? And so basically, the problem statement is still there is a curated statement list that we have built as a from community from ourselves. We have taken a lot of inputs, and you can go to unstop.com where you applied for the hackathon, and you can find that list. And if you don't have any idea, you can just pick any idea and start building on top of that. But that doesn't necessarily mean that you have to build any idea from that list only. You can just come up with your idea and get started building. Now in that list, a lot of ideas, around 70% of the ideas have been taken. A lot of teams are building already on top of it, but there are some really low hanging fruits, like really easy to implement ideas that are out there, which can help you succeed, which can help you build a better product, and which can which can a lot of users, right? So if you are if you're trying to build something in a way that you become an entrepreneur and you take your journey to the next level, I would recommend you to check out all the list of problem statements so that you can get a better understanding of what to build. And the second thing, that's the most important thing I'm going to tell you, is ask questions, right? So a lot of times you might see that they are going to face some issues, or when you see a problem statement about something where you see a reference and you are running that code and it doesn't compile, or there are some issues. So do not lose hope. We have a lot of mentors. It's a huge ecosystem. So what we want essentially is that you guys keep building, leave all the problems to us, right? Anything that interferes with your development, anything that interferes which doesn't let you move forward in this hackathon, you just ping us all day, all night, 24/7, 65, whenever. We'll make sure that we deploy our mentors, we deploy the resources, we deploy every help that we can, so that you, by the end of the hackathon, you are ready with an end-to-end working product on testnet, which can immediately, within a month or something, by just some some fixes here and there, can be launched on mainnet, right? So that's that's how the problem statements you can look into. Just to share a little bit about problem statements, if you find the list, you can see Excel sheet as well, where which ideas have been taken, which ideas doesn't have been taken. There are some ideas which hasn't been taken. It's in the list of disruptive ideas, and these are a little bit of complex ideas where you have to do a little bit of more Google, more R&D, right? And some ideas around something called a checker framework, which is built by the founder of Tezos, Arthur Whitman himself, right? So if you are building anything on a checker code base, you can check out the list and you can see the idea problem statements that can be built using the checker code base. You can talk to Arthur Brittman himself. Come, we'll connect with him. We'll connect with every other people also who are working on the project. Clear your doubts and build some ultimate projects, right? So checker is one of the idea that I'm really excited about. What people are going to build on top of that, be it perpetual contracts, be it lending, borrowing, be it. And then one idea that is very easy to build is UNICEF V3 style automated market maker. If you go check out the code base, there's already a front end, there's already a back end. All you have to do is just put all the pieces together, and build the next generation UNICEF V3. And to point you out that there are not a lot, you would see in this industry, there are a lot of replicas of UNICEF V2, but not a lot of people have been able to build a UNICEF V3 from scratch. And here you have the code base ready, you have the front end, you just have to connect with us mentors, we'll show you the direction, and you can get building on top of that. So UNICEF V3 is another idea that's not taken. I'm looking forward to it. There are ideas in the disruptive ideas. There are ideas that are going to be built on checker code base. And the code base of thing is entirely ready. You just have to learn do a little bit of research about what is perpetuals or what is options, these kind of stuff, DeFi stuff, right? And you can get started going with that as well. Other ideas that I'm really looking forward to is collector's toolkit. Now, Tezos has a huge NFT ecosystem, and there are a lot of users who are creating and collecting NFT hundreds of times every day, right? So, what we want you to do is go check out the collector's toolkit ideas to make the life of NFT creators and collectors easier. And that will give you instant access to thousands of users. People will be going to use your tools, and you can decide your direction of the project as well. That now that I have created a product which has a clear product market fit, now in which direction should I go? That's about the problem statement. We are all available in the Discord. Go check out the list of problem statement. Even if you want to build something which idea has already been taken, that is all right. If you want to build something that is not in the list, which is this is the main point. If you want to build something that is not in the list of problem statement, that's totally all right. That's very welcome. And there is not it comes to judging, there is not going to be any sort of bias if you are building on top of the problem statement only itself. This is just to help out the community if you don't have any idea what to build. But if you're already an experienced guy, you're already exposed to this ecosystem and you know what ideas can be built on top of Tezos, you can go ahead and build in them. Another cool thing you can look into is you can check out other ecosystems like Ethereum, Solana, Polygon. And if you think something that, okay, this tool or this product, if I build in this hackathon, that might be really useful for the Tezos ecosystem, for all the users, and it might add value. That's another thing, another way to look at it about how to build an idea. So that was a little bit about problem statement. I'm always available in Discord. If you have any question about Checker, if you have any question about UNICEF V3, or all the ideas that haven't been taken, or also the ideas that have been taken, if you want any direction, feel free to ping me up. I'll be there. We'll get on a call and I'll help you to resolve all the doubts that I can, right? And I'll also connect you with the right people in the ecosystem to ask the right question. And this is just a journey. Once you start from here, this is going to take this is going to be a really exciting journey, and you can hear about it from Anshu, Anshit, all the other alumni that we have coming out of Tezos APEC, Tezos India, etc. And you can really decide upon how you want to move after the hackathon. This is like the first step in maybe your entrepreneurial journey, in maybe your career, in maybe building something great. And once you are through this step, you are going to see the way which is going to lead you forward to, and you're going to do great things in your life. And I see these kind of entrepreneurs and people every day, and I'm really happy that we are able to organize these kind of events, which creates more young entrepreneurs, more young developers, and more and brings out. I would love to chat with all of you, and would love to see what you are building. And if you have any problem, if you're stuck anywhere, feel free to ping me up. I'll make sure I deploy all the resources that I can to to, to, to remove or reduce that problem. So yeah, thanks again, Tezos India, TZ Epic, Jacob, Ivan, Purvi for sharing your thoughts. As I said, feel free to ping me up whenever you want, and check out the list of problem statements. I cannot go ahead and explain every problem statement right now in detail, but once you start there are all the references that you can check out, that if you want to build this, what kind of similar deployment exists on, for let's say example, on Ethereum, and you can check out the Solidity code, just copy paste, not exactly copy paste, do some your own innovation, just see the logic, deploy it or build it in a smart pi and deploy it. And that is the one of the easiest and fastest way to build great things in this hackathon, right? So I guess that's all from me. Always available on Discord. Feel free to ping me up anytime, and I'll be happy to help you out. Thank you.
Thanks, Om. Yep, so everyone is welcome for TezAsia Hackathon. If you have any questions, our team is always happy to help. Just ping us on Discord. We already put the link down in the comment section. And for those who are asking about where can you find the problem statements, you can go to our Unstop link. Link is also in the comment section where you have registered. Our schedule of workshops are also on that site. So yep, happy to have everyone for this year's TezAsia Hackathon. Hope we see some good projects and exciting stuff from all of you guys. And thank you for your support. That's all from us.